Welcome back. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, my personal life, been helping a few people, taking up a lot of my energy, just learning new stuff. I'm hoping when I get some clarification, I can make a video on some of the stuff I'm going through. But I'm just shocked to find out that there's some things out there that I really dismissed as being, just fake, that is absolutely real. And it's like mind blowing for me. But had some free time the other day. It's a question I haven't been able to answer. It's a question I wanted to answer, but I just couldn't figure out how. Sat back and asked myself, who are the Chaldeans? Because all throughout the Old Testament, I keep running into these people, the Chaldeans, especially towards the midway part of the Old Testament. And I just want to know where they are in the world today. Now, this is not the Chaldeans, but what I found here was just too good to pass up, right? It was weird because I Googled Chaldean Indians, right? And natives in America. And I got this. But as I read this, maybe I missed it. Maybe my comprehension, was just not there. But I didn't see anything that led me to think that this was correct at all. Okay? But what I did find was extremely interesting. All right, so as I'm reading through about the history of these Indians, I was reading how, they like to keep themselves separated from other Indian tribes as much as possible. The only reason they got infected by the smallpox was because the other tribes that were nearby brought it to them during trades and stuff like that. But they were a seclusive people. But what stood out to me, right, as I'm reading this, is when I got right down to here, this Ethiopia, Liberia part right here, right? Because only because of our recent, information that's out there, did I find out that when that name got brought up, this stood out, and it made me think about, what was his name, Samuel Sewell, right? That said that there were Ethiopians in Connecticut, and in Vermont, and in Massachusetts. But when he was talking about the Ethiopians, he was talking about Negroes, right? But he referred to the Indians as Ethiopians. And then we got Liberia, right? And isn't that in Africa? So all of this section right here, they're gonna start talking about how members of that Indian tribe went to Liberia. This right here was like, how did they leave this on Wikipedia? I mean, I'm glad they did, don't get me wrong, but it was like right there in front of us. And this Turkey on the Hill Indian, this right here, it keeps bringing me back to that song, Turkey in the Straw. They say it's not about us. They do, but I don't care what you say. More and more makes me think that it is about us. But if you get it, I want you to get a chance. I want you to read this. I want you to read this because I want you to be shocked when you see that it's right here. So when we listen to this gentleman over here,
that the Sustainable Development Agenda and the claims against America put in motion the ability for the United States politicians to start removing African Americans and Mexican Americans from this country, which is what they've been trying to do since they came in. James Monroe and a few others with $16,000 purchased the lands called Liberia. And then they began shipping thousands of Negro Indians to Liberia to populate those lands of Liberia.
So Liberia wasn't already populated?
The people in Liberia know that they are from America.
Hold on, what?
I've met diplomats, ambassadors at the United Nations from Liberia, and they announced that they know that they are from America. They were shipped to America as immigrants, not IMM, but E-immigrants. One who shipped from his own home to another home. So there was massive immigration taking
It's
place
all right here
in America in the 1700s, early 1800s, with Negroes being shipped wholesale out of this country. So if you're shipping Negroes out of this country, why are you shipping Negroes into this country? Well, the few that you did ship into this country were shipped in to assimilate the mindset, to convince the others who were...
No. Like I said, when you read this, it's going to be all right, maybe not for you, but for me, it was mind-blowing. I'm just going to be straight up. And then the other thing that stood out was this right here. It's Hanson, right? All right. I'm sorry, Hudson. But when I read that, just like you just seen right there, my dyslexia kicked in. And I'm thinking, does that have to do with John Henson? Does that have to do with him being the first president of the United States? Because something about that ain't right. And I found it. He was a part of shipping us to Liberia. See? This senator, this congressman, was a part of us being sent to Liberia. Thanks to my dyslexia, that's the only reason I even looked around to see what was up with that, you know? Man, Ethiopia, and man, there it is though. It was right here in front of us. I could not believe it. Right there. And just to further the point that these are us, check this out. I found a court case right here where a chief, let's see, can I blow you up anymore now? Nah, it won't let me. But a chief of ours, chief of the tribe, he's signing agreements. Look at that Jerry curl. Whoo! Man. So I'm gonna leave all this in the description box. Check it over. If you just check it over, that's all I can say. All right, I got a few more other videos coming. You know, I gotta address something about I'm not even gonna, like, they try to make it sound like I'll just show you. Never mind. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I got another video I gotta put together. Anyways, MW Smith, I'm out. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day, everyone.